Hey, I'm Aaron here at Legacy Solar, and I just wanted to pass on a message to you in our SunPower community here in the area. Just something that may happen that could change your system. And it's not a change to your physical system, it's a change to how you experience net metering. And this is not for everybody. This is really, if you live in certain towns, you may occasionally receive a letter that because of your address, your supplier through Ameren or ComEd is going to give you a special rate on power anytime you need it. Well, what you have with your system is called net metering. And what that is the ability to wash out, your usage during the day and even at night or in other times of the year because of the power that you generate. And it's really great, but sometimes when you live in certain areas, a supplier will approach your town and say, we're going to inform everyone who lives here that they will automatically be enrolled in our program unless they tell us they don't want to. And sometimes with those suppliers, there are fine print strings that impact folks like you and I who have net metering. And what we've found is that usually there is some kind of limit or some difference that they're trying to make for folks who normally have net metering that allows them their washout as they've known it. And so if you receive one of these, I got one the other day at my house because of where I live. This just showed up in the mail, and on it is actually the phone number to opt out. And the reason is because they're freely putting you in the program. You can freely leave it. There's usually a deadline you need to do that by. But what we found is it is simplest for folks who want net metering to stay with Ameren as their supplier. And that's what you can tell them is that I just prefer not to be opted into this program, and I would rather stay with Ameren as my supplier so that I can keep all of my net metering arrangement. We want you to enjoy your system. SunPower is an amazing product, and we love having you as part of the larger community who really gets to enjoy the benefit. And we would never want some fine print detail that comes through your supplier to change what you already enjoy. So when you see those, you can always call or contact the supplier and say, I would prefer not to, and then they'll freely let you out. You're not legally bound to join that supply group unless you want to. But always be aware that sometimes there are details that matter, and just to look at the fine print, just to read what you have in front of you. They have to disclose what's going to happen, or they have to tell you if you ask them, I'm a net metering customer. Does this change anything with how I experience my credits or my production? We want you guys to always enjoy it. So if you have questions, reach out to us. We're happy to at least point you in the right direction when it comes to your supplier. If you can't find that information, we just want to be here as a resource so that you enjoy your system entirely with us.